Well, let's see if we can make some money off the DAX.
Wait. Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. If this is your first time here, the big fella, that is the Scruffy trader, that has coffee for breakfast, unlike Snuffle Pig here, who eats anything and never puts any weight on.
No, I don't. I've got fruit and yoghurt.
Yeah, well, you had bacon sandwiches yesterday.
I did have to.
I just look at the fruit and yogurt and sort of... But she likes a big bear.
When was the last time you ate yoghurt?
Oh, what do you mean?
When was the last time you had a yoghurt?
Oh, I don't know.
When you were 10.
Right. Sorry. Little interlude into our life. Again. Nothing's ever scripted here, guys. It's just me and the winker having a laugh and me doing my job. It's trading. Now, this morning, I didn't particularly want to trade. It's Friday. I've had a rough week. And I just wanted a day off. My charts have been pretty good, but they have been a bit, and sometimes you just got to relax a little bit. Anyway, but to cut a long story short, if I drop back into this, and I'll just flick this across for you. That's better. I dropped up a chart this morning and also put in a bias, which you can see there. It's currently 8:30, saying I'm going to be buying the DAX, and one of the guys was questioning it. And it's a good thing because it means that they're thinking for themselves as much as just trying to follow something. Because I don't do signals. I've got no time for that. Actually, this is getting ready to pop right now. So I'm just going to quickly drop an order in while we talk. Because it is ready to go. Right, there we go. And I'll just quickly set the limit. There we go. Right, sorry. Yeah, it's good that the guys are questioning things. But what you got to remember is, when you're day trading, it's not fixed in stone, shall we say. Because if you're swing trading, you have to be. In other words, you have to go with the dominant trend. Why? Because of the way the market breathes, you're going with the flow. Now, when you're day trading, it's those little oscillations that are going to make you money. And it doesn't matter which way you're going, whether you're going long, short, sitting on your hands, doesn't matter. Why? Because during the day, the dynamic changes that much. Over the course of a week, you want to stay with the dynamic. Maybe he's explaining that badly, but that's kind of the way I think about it. Now, when I make a sheet on a morning, what I'm looking for is a dominance of the market being stretched out. And if it's being stretched out, it means it's going to snap. And it's that snap that I'm looking for. Why? Because I don't want to be in the markets that long. I just kind of want to get in and get out. And what I do is I look for the lesser of two evils. And it can be completely against the grain. But I'll still make money on it because I'm waiting for a certain criteria to hit place. And it'll always be levels and it'll be stretch points. And I'll be looking for the snap. And it's that simple. So this morning I'm looking to be going long. I have mapped it out roughly where I want to be. I'll clean all of this off just for now, and I'll show you something. Now if I come out to the daily, what we can see is some heavy selling. So I can understand why you'd want to sell this. But at the same time, look where it's at. There's a big cluster here, and there's a big cluster here. So this is actually quite a good level to be snapping away. Now you can sort of scale into this as well. If you drop it down onto the 4 hour, again, what you're seeing is it's right down at this bottom section. And that has gone down pretty much in a straight line. It can't continue. What goes down must come up. Now, all right, I might have got in a little bit early here, but I'm not overly worried because I expect the market to go against me before it goes for me. It's just kind of the way that I trade. Now, with the 5%ers, that they use a netting account, and it's a performance-based thing on the freestyle. And I'm having to adjust what I do to make that viable, because for all my drawdown isn't as bad in my mind. On paper it looks terrible, but if I can keep carving at it, it should be all right. And the principle is the same here. I'm expecting it to go against me, and because I expect it to go against me, I'll build a position into that, and then it doesn't have as far to move up to get into profit. It's kind of how it works. But let me run this trade out, and then I'll come back to you and I'll try and explain it a little bit better. Okay, catch you soon. Okay, guys, hope you're well. This is coming up into what's called net positive. In other words, if I close all of these off, it'll pay off the entire account that's in the red. Now, as soon as that hits that, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. In fact, I'm going to be doing it now. Boom. There we go. Happy days. Happy days. Okay. Why have I done that? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, it's quite choppy, the market. And I've been carving in and out, as you see, you know, and it looks bad when you see all of those positions, but they're not, because if I open this up, these £1 positions are just carve-offs from these other positions. In other words, they're just little, take your profit, leave a bit running, add a new order in where it was, and just keep bouncing away at it. And all right, you lose a little bit, but ultimately, until it's banked, these are just numbers, because that's my net positive goal. And I think that's done quite well. And as you see, there's a tail coming in. It may well push up. You know, I've still got a theory to the upper side. However, all I need to do is be paid. And I can't kind of stress that enough. Now, the other reason why I pulled it was meant to be having a day off. However, but when I see things and I'll talk about them with the guys, I kind of feel compelled to back it up. And that's what today was about. It was about backing up my conviction. And I am questioned constantly. Now, sometimes they're good questions and it's just curiosity. Sometimes it's not so good. But either way, I'll still back it up because I feel I should. And why? Well, really just to show you trading is possible and that it's not the land of la-la. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work. Now, this morning I've sat, where we are, it's 12:10. I want to have the rest of the afternoon off. Winky's just come back from my sunbed session because I can't figure this one out, boys and girls. How come you've got to have a suntan before you go to get a suntan? Bizarre. I'd just pitch up and sort of get burnt to a frazzle. Do it all the time. Winky, on the other hand, prepares for weeks. But that's a story for another day. But what about today's story? Well, I looked at the charts this morning, had a conviction. And then from that conviction, I drew an idea of what I was looking to achieve. And then I just worked the waves. And as it pushed up, gets to a certain point, maybe it's 50 quid or something like that, take so much off and leave a tiddler. The market will come back down, which it often does because it does oscillate backwards and forwards, picks up the new order that you've put in that's effectively already been paid for by the profit that you've already taken, let it move up, and you just kind of repeat the process over and over within a single idea. So it's not multiple trades, it's one trade. But then the positions are broken up. There's a little bit of scruffy madness. And if you're unsure of what that is, that's staging backwards. And then again, you do the waves and you're banking and banking and banking all the time. And if you have got it wrong, and this is where this pays off, you've already got a pot of money to either offset the loss or end net positive, as we've just done. So I hope that makes sense, because trading is about getting paid, not being in the markets, being a hero, saying, I got in here and I held it for 200 points up here. What's the point of that? When you're day trading, you can make infinite amount in the bounces moving up, but as soon as you are paid, because if you're wanting 200 quid on a pound a point and you enter here and you have to hold it for 200 pips, no. But if you're in size equivalent and you get in here and it moves up and you grab some money, wait for it to come down, grab some more money, You might even get to a quarter of where you need to go, but you paid. To me, that's more common sense when I'm day trading. I don't like to hold on. I'll work the chart. So there's a little one for you on Friday. Back at it again on Monday. Do keep your comments coming. I answer every single one. And if you want to contact me, all my contact details are in the description. And you'll find a free Telegram in there as well. It's just for you guys to talk amongst yourselves without being bombarded by, well, clowns with the sort of signal service, because there's no sellers allowed in there. And if you're a dickhead, you're kicked out, because there's no bullies in there either. It's just nice, chat, friendly. If you use it, great. If you don't matter. But it's there for you if you need it. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.